Friends, the previous classes I already completed about the sets, that is operation of sets and Venn diagrams, especially in these operations union, intersections, difference and symmetrical difference. Also I have give idea about the binomial theorems and some applications about it. I think the problems of this exercise already submitted from before starting this session. So now I am starting your chapter today, the principle of mathematical induction. The principle of mathematical induction means that is your chapter 5. I think in your books, Elementary Mathematics Part 1, Volume 1, books, chapter 5, that is induction method. In this method, we have faced some serial or arithmetical progressions and some series mathematics and solved by induction method. Induction method give you some idea about induction method. Induction means, what do you mean by induction? When you read in thermodynamics in physics, induction, the heat is transferred by induction method. If a iron rod kept in a fire, then it is inductionally it is heated. The nearest of fire is more heated and the distance is less heated. So similarly, in this way, now we are teaching induction method. Induction method. Induction method. By induction principle, whatever, same thing. Induction principle, the process how to find the induction principle, that is step 1. I told some steps. Step 1 already proved. Laterally I already proved about it. What is the step? Put n is equal to 1. Put n is equal to 1. Then P1 is true. P means that is a polynomial. P1 for n is equal to 1. The polynomial is n degree for Pn, but here put n is equal to 1, then P1 is 2. That is necessary condition. That condition is necessary. But step 2 is sufficient condition. It may be applied or may not be. It may or may not be, you can apply. But for better understanding, I just give step 2. Put n is equal to 2. Put n is equal to 2. Then P2 also true. But step 2 is the sufficient condition. But that is may or may not be needed for this induction process. But for a better understanding, I will give this step 2 only for your better understanding only. Now, step 3 is sufficient necessary conditions. Step 3 also necessary. So that condition and that condition must be right. But that is sufficient. Okay. So step 3, the condition of step 3 is continue in this way. Continue in this way up to pk is true. What do you mean that step? That step means put n is equal to 1, put n is equal to 2, put n is equal to 3, continue in this way, 2, 3, 4, 5 and continue in this up to pk, p1, p2, p3 up to pk, that is pk is true. But that 2 steps is the necessary steps, that is sufficient step. But step 4 is the important part of this induction principle. Step 4 is very important. That part is very important for your, that is to show pk plus 1, that is k plus 1 term, pk plus 1 also true. Also true. That is the proof of the induction. I already understand about your mind what is P1, P2, Pk and Pk plus 1. When I am going to solve a problem by induction method, then you understand better in this way. What is the step 1 and what is the step 2 and what is the step 3 and what is the step 4. So now, for your books, There is only one exercise, only page 3, 3 pages. Number 1, exercise 5, number 1. This induction principle problems are already giving you in your WhatsApp. You will understand. If you not understand, then I have solved in doubt clear classes. Okay. Now the first example 1, that is the Gaussian formula. You already know about the Gaussian formula. Exercise 5. Exercise 5. The Gaussian formula number 1. Do you know Gaussian formula? Why you told the Gaussian formula? Number 1 is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot 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 n is equal to n whole into n plus 1 by 2. Why we told that is the Gaussian formula? It is a very interesting story about this background of this problem. On the standard 4 or 5, I think, on the standard 4 or 5, Gauss is a student. When Gauss is a student on the standard 4 or 5, I am not confirmed about it, exactly 4 or 5. She is very crazy, he is very disturbing elements of this among the students. He is very disturbing elements among the students. So the teacher give a task that Gauss, you are even creating some disturbances in the classes, so you go to addition from 1 to 50. That is 1 plus or 2 plus 3 plus up to 50. Teacher give the task to Gauss, find the value, that value. Immediately Gauss solve these problems and write n, here n is equal to 50, 50 into 51, n plus 1 is equal to 51 by 2, that 2 to total 25, so 51 into 25, 51 into 25, he continues 5 into 25, 2 into 10, that is 5, 7, 2, 1, 2, that is 1, 2, 7, 5. He immediately put this result, but teacher thinks he added 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, then 3 plus 3 is equal to 6, and so on. But he is taking some times, more times, and he is engaged in this mathematics and not disturbing other students of this class. But he immediately solve this problem, and then he continuing his disturbing in the classes. So teacher say, are you find the results? Yes sir, I have done this problem. He look and give this particular formula. So on standard 4 or 5, Gauss create this formula. That formula create on standard 4 or 5 classes, he standard create this formula. Hence it is called Gaussian formula of additions. From n natural numbers 1 to 4 and up to n natural numbers, that is called Gaussian formula. So we have proved it. We have proved it in the plus 2 standard. We have proved the standard 4 or 5 student, he create this formula. But now we are going to prove this formula by induction method in standard 11. Okay. Now, so proof like the proof. I am keeping proof kariba. How to prove by like that is the process. You write by induction process, by induction method, by induction principle, what you name, or by the induction process, what you have write. Okay. So by induction method. So step 1, take n is equal to 1. Take n is equal to 1. 1 means only one term. N means n is equal to one term. N is equal to 1 means one term. So n is equal to 1. So LHS ta ketala? LHS is equal to 1. You look, LHS is equal to 1. LHS is 1. LHS is 1. RHS account n whole into n plus 1 by 2. Put n is equal to 2. So put n is equal to 1. You put n is equal to 1. 1 whole into 1 plus 1 by 2. That is 1 into 2 divided by 2. 2 cancel. It is 1. So LHS is equal to RHS. LHS is equal to 1. RHS is 1. So P1 is 2. Because put n is equal to 1. First term. Taking the polynomial first term. So P1 is 2. So P1 is 2. Step 1 completed. You look, step 1 already completed. That is the step 1. Put n is equal to 1. You prove. but step 2 is the sufficient, not I have proved everywhere, but for starting I have proved this step 2. But step 2 not necessary to. Then step 2 using step 2, then using step 2. Step 2 is put n is equal to 2. So n is equal to 2 means 2 terms, that is 1 plus 2. So LHS, that is LHS of the LHS now 1 plus 2, 2 terms, n is equal to 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3, n is 1 to n. So 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. LHS is equal to 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Now going to RHS. RHS is equal to n whole into n plus 1 by 2. Put n is equal to 2. Put n is equal to 2 whole into 2 plus 1 by 2. 2 cancel. 2 plus a is equal to 3. You look, the left hand side is equal to 3. Right hand side also 3. So P2 also 2. That is sufficient condition, not necessary to prove. But for a better understanding, I am going to prove this particular part. Okay. Now P2 also 2. P2 also true. Now, not necessary to solving, put n is equal to 3, or n is equal to 4, or n is equal to 5. For step 3, you write the step 3. That is the step 2, totally proof of step 2. Now, write step 3. Now, write this step 3. What is the step 3? You write just continue in this way. It is, you seriously look, this step 3 and step 4 is very important for you. Continue in this way up to pk. Continue in this way up to pk. Continue in this way up to pk. Also true. Also true. That is also true. That is, you know the short form of that is I dot E. That is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to k. Pk means you added from 1 to k. That equal to 2 means that qualify that formula. Instead of n you put k. K whole into k plus 1 by 2. You look, I give the, from before I starting the induction, I give the some hints about it. The step 1, step 2, step 3. Step 1, put n is equal to 1. We have to look the step 1, P1 is true. Put n is equal to step 2. We have also proved that P2 also true. Now in step 3, we have to continue in this way up to Pk also true. Pk also true means from 1 to k also obey this formula. K whole into k plus 1 because here is k. It obey this formula. So Pk is equal to k whole into k plus 1 by 2. That is step 3. But step 4 is very important and very using very intelligence about this. Now step 3. Step 4. It is step 3. Now we are going to step 4. To show in step 4, what is the given in step 4? To show Pk plus 1. Is it true? To show means now we have to prove that Pk plus 1 also true. Okay. So now taking from 1 to k plus 1 because P1 is equal to only 1 term, P2 is equal to 2 term, Pk is equal to k terms, given Pk plus 1, that is up to 1 to k plus 1, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus plus k plus of k plus 1. It is very interesting. Look seriously, it is very interesting. Just before, when we are going to step 3, we have proved this stepping, what I have given example, from 1 to k is equal to k whole into k plus 1 by 2 because it is true for Pk. So Pk means 1 to k, addition of 1 to k. That is, instead of 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to dot k is equal to, we can write k whole into k plus 1 by 2 because that part we have mentioned in step 3 because 1 2 plus k is equal to k whole into k plus 1 by 2. So instead of 1 to k we write k whole into k plus 1 by 2 plus, that is k plus 1. You look, What is the LCM? LCM means losagu. LCM means 2. 2 is multiplied in this part. That multiplied k whole into k plus 1 plus a 2 whole into k plus 1 divided by 2. You take common k plus 1, taking common k plus 1 from both. That is equal to k plus 1 whole into k plus 2. K plus 1 plus 1 no ki? That is k plus 2 by 2. Where we prove where Pn is Pk is equal to k whole into k plus y. The k is the last number, k plus k plus 1 by 2. Here k plus 1 thila. We have to prove pk plus 1. That is k plus 1 whole into k plus 1 plus 1 by 2. It is proved. Hence proved. Hence pk plus 1 also true. Pk plus 1 also true. That is proved by induction method. That is the process proved by induction method. What are you doing in this problem? Step 1, taking n is equal to 1, p1 is true. Step 2, it is not necessary, it is sufficient. Put n is equal to 2, p2 also true. Continue in this way. Step 3, pk is equal to 1, 2 plus k is equal to k whole into k plus 1 by 2 is equal to true. Then we have to prove that pk plus 1 also true. Because when put k plus 1, that is k plus 1 plus 1, n whole into n plus 1, that is formula n whole into n plus 1 by 2. Because that is n is the last number, n whole into n plus 1, more than 1 number. Here k plus 1 more than 1 is equal to k plus 2 by 2. Hence it is proved. So hence pk plus 1 also true. That is the proof by induction method. Some students are, the question is 1 to n, put k plus 1 is equal to n, put k plus 1 is equal to n. So n whole into n plus 1 by 2. You look, put k plus 1, because n is a constant, k plus 1 also constant. Put k plus 1 is equal to n. So if k plus 1 is equal to n, then k plus 2 is equal to n plus 1. So n whole into n plus 1 by 2. That is proof of the induction method, by induction method. That is number 1. But some problems which create some problems, or from among the problems, some create any problems. I am going to solve that particular problems in this session now. Some number 3. 3 is also very important. I am going to solve this problem also. Number 3. You see number 3. Number 3 is given 1 plus r square dotted rn plus rn is equal to 1 minus, now r to the power n plus 1 minus 1, r to the n plus 1 minus 1 by r minus 1. Particularly in this problem, there is some better idea you have needed to prove this problem by induction method. Because here 1 is equal to, you can write 1 is equal to r to the power 0, because the 0, any variable the power is 0 is equal to 1, by any constant this power is equal to 0 is equal to 1. You know, x to power 0 is equal to 1, is equal to y to power 0 is equal to 3 to power 0. So that is 1 is anything, the power is 0. You look, these terms, how many terms in this series? There is starting from 0, 0, 1, r means r for 1, 0, 1, 2, that is n plus 1 terms. Not from 1, that is from 0 starting, it is starting from 0. So, in this when you prove, put n is equal to 0, not put n is equal to 1. In this particular problem, in this problem only, put n is equal to 0. Proof, you write proof by induction method. When proof induction method, you write in this way, by induction method. Okay, now taking n is equal to 0, not 1. Here n is equal to 0. If you taking 1, then not solve this if problem. So put n is equal to 0. Put n is equal to 0. Now, so LHS P0 is LHS, that is r to the power 0, that is r to the power 0 is equal to 1. RHS r to the power n plus 1 minus 1 by r minus 1. Put n is equal to 0. Put n is equal to 0. R to the power 0 plus 1 minus 1 divided by r minus 1 is equal to r minus 1 divided by r minus 1 is equal to 1. You look, when put 0, LHS is equal to RHS. So, P0 is true. Hello. Bursala. So P0 is true. Next proof, put n is equal to 1. Taking n is equal to 1. P1 is, put LHS. Here is LHS. LHS is equal to r to the power 0 plus r to the power 1. Taking 2 tomorrow. N is equal to 1 means r to the power 0. That is 1 plus r. So RHS is put r to the power n plus 1 minus 1 by r minus 1. Put n is equal to 1. Here n is equal to 1. Put n is equal to 1. R to the power 1 plus 1 minus 1 divided by r minus 1. That is equal to r square minus 1 divided by r minus 1. Because 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. R square minus 1. That is equal to r plus 1 whole into r minus 1. You know already a square minus b square because 1 is equal to 1 square. So a square minus b square is equal to a plus b whole into a minus b. So r plus 1 whole into r minus 1 divided by r minus 1. R minus 1 cancel. So that becomes 1 plus r. You look, LHS 1 plus r, RHS also 1 plus r. So P1 also true. Then you going to step 3. The step 3 is equal to continue in this way. Yes, that is all about your step 2. That is all about your step 2. Then going to step 3. In step 3, you write continue in this way. You just look how I maintain this problem, the method I adopted. Okay, you look seriously. The method which I adopted this particular questions, you look. Okay, continue in this way up to pk, also true. That is 1 plus r plus dot 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 r to the power k. Pk means r to the k is equal to r to the power k plus 1. True means r to that man obey this formula, minus 1 by r minus 1. That is step 3. That is your step 3. Now step 4, which is very important part of this problem, because step 4 is the important part of the problem. If the credit of this problem is 6, for example, if this problem credit is 6 marks, then specially step 4 is 4 marks and remaining only 2 marks. Step 1, step 2, step 3, total 3 steps only containing 2 marks. But step 4 is only 4 marks. You remember. So, it is the vital part of this problem is step 4. Now I am going clearly about this process. Okay. Now going to step 4. Okay. Now step 4 is to prove, to show. So pk plus 1 is true. We have to prove pk plus 1 is obey this formula is true. Okay. Now we know So LHS is of this formula LHS is 1 plus r square plus r to the power k plus r to the power k plus 1, because here is k plus 1. We know from step 3, 1 plus r square plus r to the k, we can put that particular formula, that r to the power k plus 1 minus 1 by r minus 1 plus r to the power k plus 1. Here in this case, the LCM is r minus 1. The LCM is r minus 1. That is Lsagu. So you write r to the power k plus 1 minus 1, that is equal to r minus 1. You write rk plus 1 whole into r minus 1. You look how to solve. That is equal to r to the power k plus 1 minus 1, r to the k plus 1 into r is equal to r to the power k plus 2, because k plus 1 into r to the 1 power base is same, so power added, k plus 1 plus 1 is equal to k plus 2, r to the k plus 1 minus 1, r to the power k plus 1 divided by r minus 1. You look, r to the k plus 1 is positive and negative is r to the k plus 1, that part is cancelled, so that becomes r to the power k plus 2 minus 1 by r minus 1. For better understanding, I can write also r to the power k plus 1 plus 1 minus 1 divided by r minus 1. That is your proof, because taking pk plus 1, taking pk plus 1, pk plus 1, so for n, that is n plus 1, for pk plus k plus 1 plus 1 minus 1 by r minus 1. Hence, it is proved by induction phenomenon. For better understanding, put k plus 1 is equal to n. So, r to the n plus 1 minus 1 by r minus 1. So, that is the proof of this problem, number particular special 3. But from starting from number 4 to onwards, there is a separate types of problems you can face from 4 to onwards. Number 4 to onwards up to number 9. 4 to number 9. But 9. But 10, 11 and 12 you can proceed in this way, to 12 and 13 also you can do in this way. But then 14 and 15 and 16 is inequality equations, it is also a separate part. Now I am going to do some problems from number 4 to up to 9. I think which problem is important, I am going to down particular that problems. Number 9, because a large number 5, 7, 6 is divisible for all divisible. So it is an important question. 5, 7, 6 is a large number. So I am now going to solve particular number 9. In your books, number 9. Yes, number 9 is given that you look your books. Number 9 is 5 to the power 2n plus 1. Number 9, 5 to the power 2n plus 1. Sorry, 2n plus 2. 2n plus 2 minus 24n. 24n. And then minus 25 is divisible by 5, 7, 6 for all value of n. For all value of n. What are you understanding? N means the set of natural numbers. N means the set of natural numbers. Yes, for all n means set of natural numbers. Okay, you look is divisible by 576. 5 to 2n plus 2 minus 24n. Taking put n is equal to proof लिखियो, proof by induction method. Solution proof. By induction method. You look this problem how to I am going to solve. Okay, taking n is equal to 1. Taking n is equal to 1. You look, taking n is equal to 1, that is 5 to the power p1. p1 is equal to 5 to the power 2 plus 2, because n is equal to 1, 2 into 1, 2, 2 plus 2, minus of 24 into 1 is equal to 24, minus of 25. That is equal to 5, 2 plus 2, 5 to the power 4, minus of 49, 24 minus 25, minus 24 minus 25 is minus 49. So 5 to the power 4, 5 to the 4 is equal to, 5 into 5, 25, 5 to q is equal to, the q of 5 to 3 times multiply 5, that is 125, and 4 times is equal to 625. 625 minus of 49 is equal to 576 into 1. So it is divisible by 576, no doubt, because 5 to the power 4 minus of 49 is equal to 576. So 576 also divisible by itself, particular 576 divided by itself. So P1 is 2. So P1 is 2. I already repeatedly told you about P2 is not necessary to, so put n is equal to, not here necessary to, because for 2, 4 plus 2 is a large number, became a large number, so not to, it is not interested, I am not interested to put taking n is equal to. So direct I am going to step 3. Okay, now I am going to step 3. Continue in this way. Continue in this way up to pk. Continue in this way. Continue in this way up to pk. Up to pk also true. Also true. We are continuing in this way. 1 plus 2. 1, 2, 3, continue in this way up to pk also true. That is 5 to the power 2k plus 2 minus of 24k minus of 25 is equal to, that given condition it is divisible by 576, that is 576 into m, where m belongs to an integer. M is an integer, because it is divisible by 576, that is a multiple of 576. For example, 15 is divisible by 5. So 15 is equal to 5 into 3. 15 is equal to 5 into. Similarly, that particular number 5 to the 2k plus 2 minus 24k minus 25 is divisible by 576. So that equal to 576 into m, where m is an integer. Similarly, here 3 is an integer. So 576 is also an integer. So now we have to choose. That is step 3. So particular you use that 5 to the 2k plus 2 minus 24k minus 25 is equal to 576 into m. Now to prove, to show pk plus 1 also divisible by 576. Okay, now so pk plus 1, we look, so pk plus 1 is equal to 5 to the power, instead of n you put k plus 1, here pk, at the place of n we put k, but here pk plus 1, that is you put at the place of n is equal to pk plus 1, 2 whole into k plus 1 plus 2 minus of 24 whole into k plus 1 minus of 25. You look, that equal to 5 to the power 2k plus 2 minus of 24k minus of 24 minus of 25 Look, you look, that is 5 to the power 2k, not adding 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. You write here simple 5 to square, because 2k plus 2, 5 plus square. Then 24k minus of 49. Minus 24, minus 25, minus 49. Look, 5 plus square is equal to 25. 25 whole into 5 to the power 2k plus 2. You multiply 25 here. 25 into 24k. Do you know 25 into 24k? What is the value of 25 into 25k? Is equal to 600k. 25 into 24k is equal to 600k, because here it is given 24k plus 576k. You understand? 25 into 24 is equal to 25p. You look, 25 into 24 before minus, that is minus of 600 plus of 576 is equal to minus of 24. Here is minus 24k. So 600 minus of 600k plus 576k is equal to 24k. Similarly, you write here, you can write 25 into 25. 25 into 625. 25 into 25 is equal to 625 plus 576. 25 into minus 625 plus 576 is equal to 49. 25 into 25 is equal to, where देखो 25 minus of 25 into 25 is equal to minus of 625 plus of 576 is equal to minus of 49. You look, here is minus 49. That is the main tricks of this problem. Okay? From that part. From that part and that part, taking 25 common, here 25, here 25, also here 25, taking 25 common, here becomes 5 to the power 2k plus 2. From here minus of 24k, because 25 is taking common outside of the bracket, so that is became 24k, and here 25 is going, and only 25 is there, minus of 25, and the remaining part is equal to 576 taking common, here 576k, here 576 taking common, k plus 1. You look, 5 to the power 5 to 2k plus 2 minus 24k minus 25 is equal to 576m. Because I only proved this problem. 5 to the 2k plus 2 minus 24k minus 25 is equal to 576 into m. So instead, that particular value, you look, why I multiplied 25 throughout this equation? Because I am taking that part, because I know that part is equal to 576m. So instead of that term, that part, I am taking 576m. So that becomes 25 into 576m, because that part is equal to 576m. Plus 576 whole into k plus 1. From both the terms, taking 576. Here 576, here also 576. Taking 576 both the terms, taking common outside of the bracket, that becomes 25m plus k plus 1. You look, pk plus 1. I am taking pk plus 1 is equal to 576 is multiplied with a constant. Hence, that is divisible, because 576 is multiple. Hence, it is also, hence pk plus 1 also divisible by 576. That's all about your problems. That is all about that particular problems. So I think you prove these problems in this way. And how I broke that, I am giving some example here. Here is a 24k. I have multiplied 25 because 25 taking common and taking in this part. So 25 multiplied. When 25 minus 25 is multiplied with the 24, that is becomes 476. 476k minus 24k. Minus 476k plus 576k is equal to minus 24k. Similarly, 25 into 25 is equal to minus 625. Minus 625 plus 576 is equal to 49. That part is equal to that 49, and that part is equal to 24k. You look here, that is equal to that part and that is equal to that part. 6 minus 625 plus 576 is equal to minus 49, and that is 600k plus 576k is equal to minus 24k. That is equal to, and that part also that part. So taking 25 from these third terms and put 576m in this term, you put 576m, and also 576 is common from k plus 1, and then 576 is common to both the terms, then 576 is multiplied through these terms, hence it is divisible by 576. That is the proof of the problem. Okay, that's all about your induction principle.